Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to try this one more time, and as long as we can get this going and we can get this giveaway done, then I'll work it out. I'm not quite sure what's going on though. But yes, if you were watching the last part, this is just a continuation because you know, we have had a nightmare with the stream for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. So we're going to try this again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It is really not anything I can control. I don't know whether it's the weather because I've got new equipment. Hello, my loves. So let me give it 2 more minutes and see everyone pop over here. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I can't control lives, unfortunately. So if anyone's still over there in the chat, can you just let them know this is the new one? I'm so sorry. It's just one of those disasters that happens on live sometimes, and there's nothing I can do. So I just thought the other stream was just not working, so we'll pop over to this one. So if you're watching this back and you're not in the live chat, then this is the continuation, and we are going to be doing the giveaway. This is only for the live. This is only for the live. So if you're watching this back, this does not apply. It's for live streams. The reason why I do that is purely because YouTube sometimes withhold comments, so it won't be fair if people enter. No, it's not disabled. It's all good over here. I know. Okay, so let me give it a couple more minutes and let people come in, and then I will do this. As I said, I'm going to do this first, so at least I can probably get this done before it goes mad on me again. It's what you have. This is what I get for streaming on a day that I don't usually stream, isn't it? It's crazy. Crazy times. Okay, hopefully people will wander over. I don't want them to miss out. So there'll be 3 winners for this, and I'm just going to do them, and my mods will help me because they're so amazing. Hello, lovelies. It will be the first 3 people, so we'll do one. It'll be the second person closest to the number chosen without going over, and then the third person closest to the number without going over. So it's going to be 3 in a row, and they're all going to be on the same draw. So we did it that way. It's nice and fair. So I have printed it onto the toned grey and the white, just because if you look at Monja Gate's coloured version on the tone grey, it just is ridiculously amazing. And I thought, well, if I'm going to learn from someone, I've got to learn from the masters on YouTube, haven't I? So I have done that. So as I was saying before, it did take me away and away from you. This is her Etsy store. If you wanted to pop on over there, it's called Colour My Dreams by Monja. Then you have the YouTube, which is Colour My Dreams by Monja Gates, which is where all of the live happens. This is the exclusive event in her Facebook group, and the Facebook group is called Colour My Dreams Adult Colouring, so you can go pop on over there and join the event and enter all what you're doing. Oh, I wish, but thank you. So you can enter. Is people here? Are we all here yet? I don't want people to miss out. And then hopefully it will let me do this before everyone is like, I missed it because your internet. I know. I hear you. So I've got it all ready. Hello, my loves. So I've only got 29 here, and I don't want people missing out. I feel so bad. And hello, lovelies. Hi again. So sorry, Monja. We're having internet disasters, even though I got brand new equipment yesterday. Can you believe that? I got a Wi-Fi booster. I've got a new hub. And you'd think, welcome back, guys. You'd think that it would be good to me, wouldn't you? So, as I said, I know Monja is amazing. I was just showing all the things that you can go over to. Please don't hesitate to join the group. Please go just subscribe. Okay, I've got the same amount of people as I had before. Right, are you ready, guys? So I'm going to put the giveaway rules up in the screen. It's nice and simple. So you choose a number between 1 and 100. So it's the one number only per person. If you have more than one, you will be disqualified. It is nothing personal. It's just to be fair to everyone participating. Please no talking whilst numbers are being chosen. It just helps the mods and myself look back. Winner will be chosen closest to the number that is drawn on random.org without going over. So 2 to 3 moderators and myself will confirm on our screens. Please make sure you are in live chat, not top chat. And the winner has to email me, and I will pass your email addresses on to Monja Gates, and Monja will email you the winning pictures. Now there will be 3 winners. It will be 1 draw, 3 winners. So it will be 3 people that we're going towards the number that's chosen without going over. Remember that. Not yet. Wait till I type go, go, go. When I type stop, 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 nothing after that will be counted. So just give me a minute and wait until I type go, go, go. So everyone familiar with the giveaway rules? That's okay, Yvette. Don't worry, honey. No need to apologise. So everyone familiar, give me a thumbs up if you're all good to go. Big thumbs up. Oops, Chip. Chip. Chip, Chip. That's my doggy. Yep, good. Right, perfect. So look out on your screens for go, go, go. And then we shall fly. Right, you've got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Chip. Oh my gosh. Come here. You don't need to be shouting at everyone. You're not entering. Are you? Come hello. So you've got 2 minutes, 1 number. What's your little face? One number. You'll just be disqualified. Ah, thank you, Green. Okay, you've got 1 more minute. Please, 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 please refrain from just speaking while the numbers are being chosen. And as I said, between 1 and 100, and it doesn't matter if somebody else has your number because it's the first person who is closest to without going over. Chip, shush, baby. Shush, shush. $30 more seconds, guys. 30 more seconds. Get your numbers in if you haven't. If there's a bit of a lag, make sure you're on live chat. Make sure you are on live with the little red in your screen. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Now anything after I type stop, stop, stop is not counted. Okay, good luck everyone. Good luck. Okay, so we got our generator, and we have the number 42. So it will be the first person, the second person, and the third person. So we'll do one at a time. First person, second person and third person who is closest to the number 42 without going over. Anything that's gone over is not counted, because people say, well, I had 43. So it's 42. 42. The people, 3 people. I know, Tavorna, it's always a nightmare when that happens, isn't it? So, I'm just having a look through, guys. Yeah, I'm going to say hello, baby. Without going over. Okay, Andrea with 37, that's the one I just saw. She's the first, and then we've got the second. I need to do this system that Emily does, don't I? I'm going to say... Okay, Samia. Is 37. Yeah, that's okay. You're one of the winners. Sam, you were second. Samina. So Sam, you're second, and I need the third. I'm going to say Karen 26. Is it Vicky at third? I'm just having a look. Is it Vicky? No, she's 23. 23. 25 is Marilyn. 28, Debbie the Doodler. Am I right there, guys? 28 next. I need confirmation before I say anything. Debbie, 28. Sorry if you're watching this back and you find this bit like, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It prioritises you. Yes, I've got Debbie as well. Debbie the Doodler. Right. 28. Lovely. There are our winners. So we've got Andrea, we've got Sam and Debbie. Right, lovelies. Will you email me as soon as possible? And I will pass your email with your email address that you want to be contacted on. And I will pass them on to Monja, who will give you via email the image. So there is my email address on the screen. Congratulations, guys. So Andrea, Sam and Debbie. Please email me and I will pass them straight over. I'll forward them on to Monja. So thank you so much. Yes, you can go follow this now. I'm so excited to follow this one. I think it's just stunning. Congratulations. So have you got my email address? It's in the description as well. So, okay, that is, hopefully we can get on with a little bit of colouring before my, we've got a visitor. We've got a visitor. Hello, Gemini. We've got a visitor today. Hi, Pickle. So congrats, lovelies, and please email me as soon as you can. It doesn't have to be right this minute, but at some point very shortly, so I can pass it on. Hello, Della. Hi, Mary. Not seen you in a while. How are you? But yes, we have a we've got a dog that is just flat. He's flat as a battery at the moment, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're going to say hello? Yeah. Right, I'm going to put you down now because I've got to get on. Go on then. Go find your dad. Go on. Thank you, and thank you to Monja because she's giving you those. Hello, Sky. She has given you those courtesy of her generosity, and I was just the host. So bless her heart. Right, we ready to try and do some? Good to hear. So I'm going to try and do some again, and if it does go all funky and ridiculous, then you know, I think it's just either OBS today. It can't be the equipment. Right, so let's try this again. If it doesn't, hi Nana, sorry you came in just as I was doing things. I didn't say hello. Okay, so we are doing a wolf, and I did want to start on doing all this part. We haven't had the luck on the internet side of things today, even though I've got new equipment, I can prove it. I've got the boxes at the side of me thinking this was going to be amazing. Yeah, no, not quite worked out that way, but you know how it goes. It's live, you can't cut these things out. I was on these little feet, wasn't I? So Bista in 179, and then we got to get some white on, and as I said, hopefully we'll have some luck on our side second time round. Or it could just be YouTube gremlins. It could be. It doesn't have to be the actual internet for a change. What do you say it could be? Right, so with the glow, I've got quite a bright yellow. It's like chrome yellow. It's really bright. 106. Nice and in your face, which is what I'm looking for. So don't forget, when we're looking at the glow, I'm just going to start to work out the direction of where this is going to come down to. So I want a little bit of a glow into his fur, so I'm just lightly going to start applying that in. It doesn't have to be realistic. Oh my gosh, the gremlins, they've been at me all day today, Pickle, and it's been one of those that's got me quite flustered. Really bright. Really bright. We're going bright for a minute because we'll buff it out. We'll buff it out. But tomorrow, let's keep our fingers crossed that we actually have a little bit of luck on our side with the stream, eh? If it doesn't, then I'm divorcing it. Because we don't need that kind of stuff in our lives, do we? Hi, Gary. Sorry, I did not see you either. Oh my gosh, so sorry, guys. Hello, thank you for coming over and joining us and having a bit of a chill out. Okay, so next up I'm going to go for light cadmium yellow in 105 on top of that one. It's got to reflect into there a little bit, but I'm going to just kind of blend that in a little bit. And then I'm going to go for the cream 102, which is going to be our lightest colour. So the edge of that harsh yellow, because we can always meet it into the grey. So don't worry about going over lines, because I might black that out, so it's fine. Like the background. You could actually go sloshing it all over the place, because if you're going, I am divorcing it. I've had enough of the internet problems this week. So I officially want a divorce. Okay, so we're just gonna go into there. Right, with this claw, I've got a deep scarlet red in 219, and what I want to do is make it look like he's had a bit of a clawing session at someone. He's tore into him a little, and they didn't come off very well, did they? So we're just going to add that onto the edge of his claws. Some of it needs to be quite bright, so this is nice bright red, like that. So in deeps, and then on top of that, because you know when it's a little bit, you know. No, Lozzie, do you want red violet? I'm good at sharing. 194 in the deep red. I just want to add that to make it look like it's a bit old. Does that make sense? You know what I mean, don't you? You know when it's been on the claws a little while, it goes a bit dark, doesn't it? Oh my god, where does my brain go? Yeah, I've had a prenup. I've had enough of it. It's the one thing I'm like happy to give away, you know. Go and just have it, don't need it. Okay, so those lovely claws. I'm also going to bring in that brown ochre again, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit into here because he's digging in mud. Do you do that? Are you sure, Pickle? Oh, go and have them. I'm giving them away. I'm literally giving them away. Ivory 103, and I'm gonna just blend that in. Yeah, just a home would be good for them, you know. I'm pretty sure you can tame them but I just don't have the time to want to. Okay, so with that, oh, thank you, Sam. I'm so happy for you. That's okay. I'll have a look and I'll pass it on. Okay, going back to my Bista. Is that right, Lozzie? Lozzie's my she's my go-to person for pronunciations. She tells me how it should be. She's my dictionary as well. Hello, Angela. So can you see how good the browns go with the greys? I really like them. Now, we've taken out these horrible big black lines in his fur because we don't need that. You can get a Posca pen. I've just picked up a Uniball Signo. And I'm just carefully going to take out the black and replace it with white. And then when we actually have a background behind him, you'll see more of the glow when it goes. Yes, Alison, well, it's debatable whether I'm back properly today, it seems. All right, I'm going to have to just turn the page. So we're just going to go along this line here. It's debatable whether it's allowing me to get back to you today. It's kind of like reluctant because we've had a few problems, Alison, to say the least. It's just one of those that you just got to laugh off because it happens. I think it's happened to every live streamer, hasn't it? Where we've lost a connection or we can't get back or the sound's gone. At some point in a streamer's life, it's going to happen to you. And the best thing to do, dust yourself off, get back up again. Don't allow it to just, yeah. Yes, Tavona, it looks, I like browns and greys together, especially on animals. Okay, so same with this part. I'm just gonna get my pen going, would be good. And then I'm just gonna go on the top. So I'm not gonna do it on the underneath because that's not hitting the light, so it doesn't matter. So the top is just where I'm focused on, and the nails. Okay, so just the tops of the nails and the tops of the arms. It is a 1, I think. Does it say? Yeah, 1.0 mm. No, you can't allow that. And I saw your Instagram post and you dust yourself off and you walk away. That's what you do. Is that right, ladies? If things go wrong, you dust it off, you get back up, and you try again. Okay, can you see the difference on taking out that line, right? Next up, let that dry. Go with your brightest yellow again, and just very briefly, because you don't need to do this for long, so a nice brief quick coverage is just go to the line, not on it because you'll take it off. If you wanted to do a Posca pen, you could actually go over that, and just below that line bring some more glow in. Now you're also going to be doing that on the top, so we'll do that next. Okay, so can you see the difference in bringing depth in? Now when we come up to the head, let's get our highlights in now. Yeah, I think we have. Okay, back to 105. We're still with our 105. Now we've got to really focus on what's going to be bright. So let's block that in. All of this is in that moonlight. So we're going to have a hint of red because it's going to have a sort of a reddish, yellowy, bright glow. So I'm going to bring that into his nose. Okay, so you're just blocking in where you want it to go. Well, hopefully we'll have a better time, Sam, with the rest of them. Promise you, it's never this chaotic. I don't know what happened. Maybe chaos needed to happen. Is that what's happening? But I love watching anyone's streams. So now I'm back in the land of it. I can catch people again, which I'm so happy about. Oh, I missed so many this week that I've got to catch back up on. And Makes me so happy to be able to do that again. Can you see how good this is going to be when the reflection's coming up? Well, pickle, that's what, funnily enough, we were talking about this earlier, and if my sound was still on. It's not for everyone, and that's okay. But if making videos makes you happy, and it's a little slice of something on your colouring journey, do it. Okay, so I'm going to bring some more in here, and he's definitely going to have a bit of a glow here. So where his mouth's open, this part, but this is going to still be his tongue, so we're going to try and keep the red, but I'm just going to put it there. Okay, and then the edge here, look at that blood. It's quite gruesome, isn't it? And then we're also going to have it here, and then this tree. So still with my 105, what I'm doing is mapping out where I want stuff. Well, it has been today, Alison, but thank you, because I'm not allowing it to take the chaos to overcome, that's all. But trust me, at one point I was thinking, oh my, I nearly lost it. I nearly lost that positivity for a second then. Okay, so we're just putting a glow here. So we're going to have it on this side. And here, so the moon here will have a glow here. So just plan out, again, this is not like fully done or anything, we're just planning it out so we know exactly where our yellows are going to be, and I think that's a good thing, because then I won't go over with block colour. And these are going to be like I think a reddy brown. Okay, so we're going to have a nice deep glow in that tree. I think this part will still have some glow, as will his shoulder, because don't forget the shoulder's not, if you look at it on a perspective, I think this is going to be above slightly, so like outwards. So I'm just going to put the glow on his shoulder here. So just it plans it out for me, doesn't it? So we're going to do shoulder, and we're going to start to come into that gorgeous face. I really am enjoying this actually, even though it's a lot of greys. But like when you see a picture come together, it really does bring it to life. And thank you, Helly, before it cut me off. As I was trying to say, it's not actually the microphone, it's the lead. So I have to find the lead for it. It's the, so you know the connector, because my microphone's fine, I just tried to... The microphone's perfect, I believe. I don't think it's the mic. It's one of these snowballs. It's the lead. So thank you so much for that. I'll definitely put it onto it, because you know me. If I need something, I'll have a look. So it's lit. Can you see the? Can you see that? Can you see what happened? I think that just come out. So thank you so much. Thank you. It was trying to cut me off as I was telling you, but yeah, I just got by the lead, honey. I've got to find which connector, because they're all different ends, these microphones. They're all different. They all baffle me. Okay, let's come to his shoulder then. So coming off of that tone, I am going to put in some brown ochre first before I go in my greys, just so I know that I want it on the end here. So it's a lot of layering with polys. Hello everyone coming. I'm so sorry if I've missed anyone. Thank you for coming on a day that I'm not usually streaming, and thank you for sticking with the stream. I felt so bad for everyone. What's that? No, don't do this to people. Okay, let's put that brown ochre. I worry about you more than myself. I'm like, no. Okay, so we've got a nice tone. Isn't that a nice tone in with that grey? So this is brown ochre. As I said, I will put all of the colours in the description after the stream. Okay, so going back to a nice grey. So I'm mixing my cools and my warms, and that's just because they've got a completely different tone. So staying of the warms, I'm going to pick up my warm grey 6 at 275, and then I do that as well. Zoe, Pebbles. I'm going to. Is it okay if I call you Pebbles? Just because that's what I'm looking at when I see your name. I tend to do that when I'm watching a stream. I usually have a craft on the go, whether it's diamond painting, which I do a lot of at the moment. Oh, I bought another. Talking of, I bought a. Is it Kulo? QLUO. Kulo.shop it is. And I call them snack size diamond paintings. Hello Dawn. And I bought a little haul of £30, which got 7. So I can do an unboxing of those as well at some point. I'm just waiting for my little resealable bags to come, because I bag those ones up. I don't put those in containers. I bag all of my snack size ones, so all I've literally got to do is pull them out and go, because they come on those long strips, and they can be quite frustrating to do as you're wanting to just pick it out and pick it up, you know. So I pre-bag them and then I'll show them. Alright. I hope you don't mind. If anyone's got any preferences to what name I call you, if you've got a nickname that you prefer, do let me know. Lozzie. And do you know what other one? The Milky Way Galaxy. I didn't do that. I didn't. I didn't. It wasn't me. Okay, so that is a nice deep colour. I was so hoping, but it went out of stock, so I got the Milky Way Galaxy. The Jackalope Bunny by Sheena Pike. That was adorable. But no, I got the Milky Way Galaxy. Well, Andrew actually did, because he, just bless him, he just is so sweet. Okay, so I'm just putting in this warm grey. And isn't it coming to life? Isn't that a gorgeous colour? It's stunning, isn't it? Oh, nice, Suze. Funnily enough, I swear on my life, not even kidding you, Andrew's my witness, I was watching that just before I pressed stream and singing my heart out to Mr. Aladdin, sir. You know the song, You've Never Had a Friend Like Me. It was on the telly on Sky Movies. Okay, so this area here has got to be a bit lighter. So now I've put the beginnings of, I'm going to bring in that 106 yellow, and I'm going to pull that into there a bit more, but I couldn't do that until I'd placed my colour in. So I'm just going to, very small motion of bringing in. God, don't you just love colour pencils to play around with? And the amount of layering and mixing that you can do with them is absolutely mind-blowing. The genie's brilliant. I love Robin Williams though. I loved the Life. They did like a newer version, which was the Life version. Is that it? Life. Rather than the animated, and I liked Will Smith as well. I thought he was actually the best choice. Hello Lou. 1 grey 3 272. Okay, so just very small amounts at the moment, because you're going to build up and layer. And you can see how lifelike it comes, doesn't it? Oh, Angela, nice. That's what Lou got as well. She got her doctors. Her Diamond Dave. And her floppy haired Matt. Diamond Dave. That's so funny. Yeah, you've all got to keep chipping your thoughts. He's going to hate me after the stream. I'm going to bath him. Live action version. There you go. Thank you. Life. Thank you, Sing. Yeah, it really will come. I think it will really pop off the page once we do our layering. And I think it's one of those things, if you do like to layer up and you have got the patience for it, and as I say, it's not for everybody, and that is fine. One thing I always say, please go to your style. You know, if you want to follow videos, they are there, but if it's something that you find that you're not enjoying, there's no pressure. It's your hobby. It's so individual. And individuality is your hobby. It's you don't have to be, you know, like anyone. Don't feel any pressure. So I love it when people like to try stuff. I'm like one of those as well, but I also like it when people say, do you know what, I found my style, I'm happy with it, I don't want to expand. That's fine. You don't need to. Your hobby is your own hobby. You've got to remember that. It's not a business for me, you know. I'm not doing a business venture with it or anything. It is purely a hobby and enjoyment, and it's also time to hang out with friends, so that's why I like to do it the most. Okay, so when we go light again, so we're coming into this middle bit, I'm going to go for Cold Grey 1230. Oh no, you didn't have it, Alison. I'm surprised. I think it's one of those ones that just generally everyone has got. Well, off to the shopping cart you go. So we're just gonna go all the way into there with the lightest tone first, because don't forget we're just layering up. There we go. Now if I want to bring in some more browns, in which case I do, I'm going to bring in my brown oak 182, and again you extend off of that just lightly at the moment. You're extending off that warm grey, and the warm grey and the warm brown tones actually really bounce off each other. And the good thing is you can layer and layer and layer with polys. I've always learned that. As long as you're not going heavy handed. Oh, thank you, Alison. Yeah, you love your diamond tape. Oh my, what, imagine. Do you know what? The person I think I would die if he brought one out would be Nick Filbert, and he actually did like a digitally coloured version of like Serene, and yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're just putting in a little bit more of this warm grey and warm brown. So what I'm going to do there, just before I do any more, I'm just going to pick, I've just got my Posca, and you know what, let me pick up what I was using. I was using Uniball Signo. I'm going to stick with that. Let me just take that off a minute. Because the light areas where I have a lot of light, I just want to stick to keeping that as light as possible, hence taking off these black lines, and that's what I'm going to do on those bits. Okay, there we go. I bet, wouldn't you say? I'd say he'd probably be like in the, I'd say 100-ish, I reckon. Could be wrong, but I think if that was my prediction, he'd probably put it about $100. Cold Grey 5 in 234. I just need to build up a little bit more of that tone. And then I just want to bring you over to here before I go. I've got another 20 minutes, roughly. I know it seems like a short stream. It's actually 2 hours, factoring in 20 minutes of chaos, but you know. I've heard that phrase a lot, I must admit, Alison. I've heard Sammy made me do it a lot. It's probably been one of the sayings out of the, you know, it's going to be September, it's going to be 3 years on YouTube. It's madness how quick that's gone. But I've heard that saying a lot. Take care, Joanne. Okay. So that's a nice deep tone. Now I do want to bring some more in there. all, well, I've started the background the other side, sky, in reds, but I'm not quite sure yet, so I'm leaving that for a minute until we've done the year, and then I'll decide. I can't have a vision with that just yet. I've got half a vision, but it needs to be the full, and until I've done his face and the moon, then I'll know. It will hit me, but I need to, I'm someone that I'm quite visionary. I like to see things starting to come to life before I then head in with that, because backgrounds are not my thing, and I like to see what's going on first. So we'll see. Sinking reds into orange, into that light orange around there with the light red tones, but I'm not quite sure, but that's going to be like darker red. If not, it's going to be blacked out. And then I'll work something out. On top of black acrylic paint, you can put pencils, which is good. Okay, so we're still with our cold grey 5234. And I need to, on this section, bring in just that warm grey. So I'm going to have warm grey 6 at 275. I'm using Polychromos, and I'll put everything, if you wanted to know the tones, if you wanted to try it, you know, without following the video, but wanted to try the tones yourself, I'll put them in the description below. So we're just putting a little bit more of that warm grey. Nana, yeah, come and do mine, please. Yeah, just wait, Suze. Try this first. I might still stick with that, but I haven't got the full vision yet, so we'll wait. We'll stick with this side first. Pop on over to his fur. Have you got the neos, or just, yeah, start with his fur, base his fur out. Just nudge in the right direction, right? Okay, then I'm going to pick up my cold grey 5 again at 234, and let's just blend out the edge of that warm grey. And I do like mixing the two because they've got two different tones. One's more cold and like blue, the other's going towards the sort of grey browns, and that's probably why the brown ochre mixes really well in with that. Okay, and then I'm going to get Vista. Oh, Tracy, yeah, I'm a bit late for that now because I got that down, but maybe I'll try and find another picture for that actually. 179. I'll try and find something else. That pink sky was gorgeous, wasn't it? That was out of my window. Okay, so that's that nice brown tone. And then to blend that in, I'm going to pick up my lightest grey, which is cold grey 1 in 230, and I'm just going to try and blend in all of that brown into the grey. So it just takes that next level of blending it all together, and I like that. So if you did want to dramatic it up a little bit, you could get yourself the black, but you've got to be quite light-handed on that, and just go to where you literally need some dark shadows that you maybe didn't achieve as much with your warm greys, so just pop that in with your black. But that's just if you want to dramatic it up a little bit. Okay, right, so we've done this section. See, it's coming to life already. When I'm coming up to here, I'll blend that out again a bit more, because what I need to do with that is bring in like cold grey 4 and just kind of blend from where I'm going to be putting those greys in into his fur there, because that needs to come up to this part here. Hello, Christiane. Sorry, maybe doing. So what I want to do is bring that up, and my brown ochre. Comes into like the shoulder area here. Okay, and then my cold grey, 1 again, and let's blend that out. You can get a blender pencil. I just personally like to do it with the lightest colour. Right, before, can we just, hey Boots, moaning. Okay, can we just think about up here for a minute, because if you're thinking about the light hitting, especially on this nose, there we go, especially on this nose, that nose, I do want it to have a highlight, but I don't want it to be predominantly like that dark sort of grey. So we're going to go for warm grey 6 in 275. See, on the bottom of it, because we bring the black into the actual nostril. But we need a little highlight, right? Because, well, it's hitting the moon. So we're going to bring in that white and just bring a tiny highlight into that little nose. Little nose. Hi, Sabrina. It's so nice to see you. And then black into the little nostril. Little nose. Okay, you reconnected. That's OBS playing up, not, see, it's not the internet this time, it's OBS. Okay, so brown ochre, it actually said OBS disconnected and then it said reconnected. Maybe I need to install the latest version. Is that what it is? So I'm just planning where I want my brown ochres to go into. I had buffering, Heather. It was me as well. Okay. Right, what I want to do is then go to dark. So I'm going to pick up my warm grey 6 at 275. And you know these little crevices? I'm going to pick them out a little. And that's all going to be white and highlighted, but it needs to have a lot of that yellow in there as well. So we're just going to put a little bit of shading in here because it still has to have the greys. Not like earlier, Shannon, eh? Okay. And then just want to really focus on the top here for a minute. Because we can always pick this back up anyway, can't we? It's not going anywhere. It's going to still be here. Okay, let's go for here. Right, then we're going to come over to cold grey 4 on 233. And let's just straight away blend that in a bit on the edge. So I'm going to also bring some into there with the brown ochre. So you still got that, and I'll go on top of that again. But just, I know it's there, it's indicated it. And then just for my own reference, I'm going to bring in, take care, Sky. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring the black lines for a minute on just where we're going to have a glow. So we're going to go on the top here. and there we go, and then I'll put some more yellows, but it's just to get that harsh greyness. And then we're also gonna blend in some highlights. And the good thing is you can take your time on this because there's no rush. I mean, for a streamer it's a bit of a rush in comparison to when you're doing it in your own time. I did a wash of Neo colours, but that was on the first stream, and then we've come on top with Polys. We did do a wash, and I'll tell you the colours. I've got them beside me. So the greys that we used in the Neos was dark grey, light grey and Paynes grey, and then we put cream for the highlights. So they're the greys. Oh, it's really rough. Dark grey, light grey, Paynes grey, which was the base, and then cream we went around the edge, but we've also made a bigger impact. Take care, Angie. Oh, healing wishes, and I hope that you're okay. Right, so we're going to come in with cream and try not to hit that white. And again, I've just missed a couple of bits, so I'm also going to go on here. So it doesn't have to be perfect because we can always reapply them. And I'm not going to do all of them because yeah, we hinted at where we wanted our lights and darks with the Neos, so that when we came to our pencils it was a little bit easier. Okay, now there's going to be like a blood moon on that area there, so I want a hint of that also coming into his face. Oh, that came off. That's got to dry, sorry. Right, so I'll try and let that dry. You won't see that because I will go with grey after. So I'm coming in with my cold grey. What's that cold grey? 4. And I'm just bringing in some shading. So all these individual bits, what I'm going to do is come out with this colour and meet it a little bit. Debbie, this one's the Uniball Signo. Other way. But you can use Posca, and actually I will use this going forward. That was I grabbed, you know where you grab what's nearest? That was me. Okay, so as I said, cold grey 4, which is 233. Because we've still got I'm going to go for another 5-10 minutes, guys. I can't believe 2 hours has flown. And then Heather's on in an hour, and it's her birthday stream. And I think I saw that she's colouring Colour and Chicks new image. Am I right? I think I saw that. So if anything, just pop over and wish her a happy birthday. Birthdays are a little bit different this year, right? Not been the same this year, have they? So he's coming to life, isn't he? Monja is our lovely artist who does the PDFs, so she's also got a lovely channel. So if you've seen this floating around, this image, this is Monja. They were earlier. Heather's channel is Colour and Felt Heather. I'll put it in at the end. Otherwise I'm coming away from the page, but I'll put it in at the end before I leave. Okay, so I'm with Cold Grey 5. Cold Grey 5 now. Sorry, I didn't tell you the change. I only just picked it up though, so right, Cold Grey 5. And I'm just also going to go into this ear a little bit. We've still got to bring in those browns. Thank you, Shannon. Oh, yes. Yes, I saw that. I've also pre-ordered it. So if you haven't already seen the new Colouring Heaven issue, that is not part of your subscription. So it's a special. It's called The Collection. It's Tim Jeffs, and it's about the endangered species. So they are what he has on his Etsy bundles. They're not what's in the books. So they're the digital pages. Some will have white backgrounds and some will have black backgrounds. So if you haven't already seen that, that is now up on anthempublishing.co.uk, I think. Yeah. Hey, Lou. We were talking about you earlier. Was your ears hot? Thank you, Suze. Take care. It was so good to see you. Thanks for coming. Okay. So we're just putting in, as I said, Cold Grey 5. We were sharing your channel out earlier on the first stream, because this is part 2, because it really interrupted us several times. Okay, going to pick up my brown ochre, which is 182, and I'm just going to put that in. I want to do start his tongue as well, and then I'm going to pick this back up when I come back on this page next. But tomorrow I'm going to print out, well, I've actually already printed out, I've printed out the colour combination charts, and I'm going to work out with you the skin tones that we can sort of head towards, including the new luminance pencils. So it's the full set, the full 100, and that's a good thing to do, because then you've got a reference and you know what colours that you can pick out for skin tones, or lean towards for skin tones, because they're not all going to be skin tones. It's in the description. All of Monja's are in the description below, all of them. Okay, so I'm just also going to pick up my Warm Grey 3 272, and I will tone down some of that brown, because the brown's supposed to be in there, but it's not supposed to be the main colour, so it's introduced in. So I'm going to tone it down a little bit when I put over the warm greys. So it kind of acts like a bit of a base colour, and then we come in with the greys. And then I'm going to come back to my darkest Warm Grey 6 275. And black before we go anywhere. Thank you. Hi, Heather. Wilson. Is it okay if I call you Wilson, because we got the other Heather? Black. So we're going to use some black, and that is just to make sure that we know that that is the ear depth part. So, like, you know, deep in that scruffy ear that listens for its prey, it's going to be in there. Like that. So yeah, it's coming along quite okay. Thank you, Mona. Thanks for coming. Oh no, I was saying to everyone to pop over to yours in an hour's time. It's your birthday, and I believe that you're doing a Colouring Chicks, if I saw right, if my eyes did not tell me I saw wrong. Okay. Ian's your ears. Hi, Ian. 233 Cold Grey 4. And how's your diamond painting coming along, Ian? What one you on, and have you been doing it? Heather's husband, Ian, that's who I'm referring to, he diamond paints, so he's part of the DP gang, which is so cool. Okay, so I'm coming underneath here. Right, I'm liking him. Cream. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to go with that heavy, harsh yellow. I'm just going to blend out a little bit with the cream. So it's just faint, nice and faint. Okay, and then all those deep areas with your warm grey 6275, just make sure that all those little areas are kind of shaded out a little bit. So all in between where you naturally have a little bit of shadow, just bring those out a little bit. So in between all these little areas, underneath like the fur, is that what? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's the word. Underneath the furry bits. Just bring a little bit of shade in. And then obviously he's got those dark bits already put in for you that you can just go on top of as well. No, yeah, I've got a different setup now to what I originally with my first ever diamond paint. I do it on the easel, and I sit at the sofa and then I stop when I've had enough. So I actually have found a comfortable way to do it, because if we did it where it was laying flat on the table, it would not be comfortable in the slightest. So it's finding what's most comfortable for you, but definitely an easel. Melody gave me that tip ages ago and she was like, Sam, it's the most comfortable way, and you know, it was a game changer for me. I just cannot do it at the table. I have to be on the sofa propped up. Okay, coming out good, right? So what we're going to do before I continue, you know, I wanted to say about those reds coming into that blood moon. Now that's only going to be faint and it's going to be underneath the grey. So with my deep scarlet red at 219, you see this part, it's got like a red on the side of my pencil. This is, we're just very lightly going to put some of that in, and I mean I'm like feather light. So if you had some like this, nice and light, so just a very small coating, and it's just going to be in certain parts of this moon, so I'm getting ready with it because it's like it should have blood because it's a werewolf, right? So we're going to have hints of red in this, but it can be blended out with a cream. So it's definitely going to be in this area here, and don't forget we've washed it slightly, haven't we? And then I'm going to bring some hint of that red down here, so we're very lightly pressing. And you will see it, but it's only going to be like faint into that moon. Whoa, my gosh, I'm so sorry. Look, that is right by my hand. So very, very, very faint. Okay. And then, you know, this blood here, just highlight that out a bit because that's going to be dripping. So then we've got our 194, and that is red violet, and that's just to make it darker, so it comes down there. It's going to drip all down here, isn't it? Nice and deep. Shannon. That's a good one. I like that one. Hi, Ali. Oh, that is so funny. Well, get your white gel pen. Oh, look, we'll white gel pen you. Where are you, Shannon? Come here. Let's white gel pen you. There you go. You've no longer got a black eye. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to put a touch of this into his. There we go. Just a little drippage. Oh, we need some flesh tone. 1 minute, Shannon. Where's the flesh tone? We need some cinnamon. Let's go over that with a bit of cinnamon. You ready? We'll give you a bit of a suntan. There you go. Oh dearie. Okay, so this area here, now with my cream, you know all that nice red we've just put in, so very lightly I'm going to blend out a little bit with that. So just a small amount, because we're going to put our greys in and our cream in and all of that, but you've got to kind of blend it out a little bit. So this is a layering process. So this area as well, we need grey. So I'm going to go for my warm grey 3, and that red has got to be blended a little bit better. So we'll just work on that. Yeah, it's a tough sport. Oh my god. Who knew? Colour and box. There we go. Colour box. You got kickboxing, colour boxing. There you go. We've created something new today. Okay, so just going in with this a minute, and just, as I said, this blood moon's just got to be, just, that is as much red that's going to be in there. So we're going to come back next time and we're going to start to shade in this moon, shade some more into his fur. But can you see where I'm going? So with the fur, with the warm grey 6275, if you want to go ahead, if you are doing this, leave the background for a minute until I know what I'm doing. So just go into all those dark bits first and pick them out and start to hint in. No, I'm going tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow. I'm back tomorrow. Yes, I'm using Polly's Alley. I'll put all what I've used today in the description. But yes, I'm back tomorrow at my usual time, so 4 PM UK time. So my usual, this was just some extra because I didn't stream in the week. So this was just extra. So I'm back tomorrow and hopefully back to normal. Remember, if I'm not around, it's generally because something's happened, like pain. I don't like to say it out loud because I'm not someone that likes to talk about it on channels. You know, I'm not here for that. I'm here like to escape that. So, or something's come up, which is very rare. I don't have that much of an exciting life, but or the internet, you know. But I am back, so I'll be here tomorrow, and I usually always try and let you know on the community tab what's going on if something's changed. But yeah, definitely tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just going behind. So we'll work the moon out as we go along. Yeah, that's my, hey Grace, thank you so much. Sammy, oh, it's so funny. Yesterday on Belinda's stream, I watched someone called Belinda Sammy, and then today someone's called me Belinda. Have we swapped? I think we swapped. We've swapped, haven't we? We've changed. Thank you so much, Monja. Thank you so much for your generosity. And as soon as the ladies have emailed me, I'll pass on their email addresses, all three. So there's 3 of them, Sam, Andrea and Debbie. Okay, so it's great to pop in some nice shadows, and I will come back with all the highlighting of all this, and we need to take out all that black line as well. So his fur will come out fab. Can you see that? So he's starting to come to life off the page, and quite liking actually the direction that he's going in, because we can still colour mix on top. Thank you. Oh, Grace. Yeah, these things are a bit of a, you know, sucker for that. Okay, so tomorrow I'm back my usual time for those of you that join me. I am not going anywhere tomorrow. And I'll be back with this next week. Tomorrow we'll be doing luminance, skin balls. Now, I know it sounds ridiculous, skin balls. What I mean by that is we call them balls of colour, don't we? And what they are is a chart that we usually do everything on. And this is the chart. So So if you want to download that, it's free. It's there in my Google Drive. I also made up for you guys a luminance chart, which is the full 100 that you can download. So if you also want to download that and fill that in before tomorrow, thank you so much. That is the chart, and that is the colour combination balls that we usually work on top of. So oh, we'll have to work on that then with next portrait. My next portrait, remind me. But thank you so much to thank Monja for her generosity. Also wish Heather a happy birthday because it's her birthday today. And thank you so much for joining. Sorry about the chaos with the streams and the connections. It happens. It's unfortunately something I cannot control. Give me half an hour. I will pop all of the things that you need in the description. All the links are below already. Everything to Monja's channel, to Monja's Etsy, to Monja's Facebook group is down below, as is this book, as is all of Kerby's books links. And I will also put in the colours for you that I've used today. I was so happy to stream again. Thank you so much for being with me, and thank you for sticking through it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. I have loved having your company as always, and I will see you tomorrow, everyone. Take care until then. Bye.